What is up, you guys? Matt from My Process. And guys, today I'm going to be talking about how and why I'm going to be trying to make a personal connection with the free client that I got, with the producer that I just got. So how I'm going to be trying to make a personal connection with him is just not being a social media marketer for him, not him being a client for me, but being friends with each other. I don't want to be his social media marketer. I don't want to be the sponsor finder for him. I want to be his friend. And that's my only intent. And the reason why, think about and I want you to think about what a friend is in your life. Think about your best friend. Think about, he's always there for you. You guys only don't talk about one thing. You talk about you talk about each other's days. You talk about what you're going through. He's always there for you, helping you through your problems. Anything that you're going through, he's there. Not only talking about business or something like that. And so basically, I want to be, I don't want to be a social media marketer. I want to be his friend. And how I'm gonna be doing that is just always being there for him and stuff like that, and just talking to him about stuff that's not business, but and just asking about how his day is going, and just making that personal connection with him, and and a part of that is and a part of friendship and stuff is always communicating with them, what's happening, what's going on. Whether it's business or not business, or stuff like that. Asking him about how's your music been, or how's that what new beat is coming out, and who are you hopping on the track with next, or just stuff like that. That's not that's not totally business related, but to the point where I'm more of his friend than someone that he's doing business with. I'm really trying to be create that friendship between me and him. Like I said, with the communication, not just being okay, yeah, I'm gonna do sponsors. I'm gonna find sponsors for you, and when I get a sponsor for you, I'll tell you about them. No, I feel it's more than that. Hey, I'm hopping on a call with this company, and I'll let you know how it goes. Do you want to hop on the call with me? Stuff like that. Or I'm emailing these businesses. I'm emailing these possible sponsors. I'm not really getting any feedback from them. What do you think I should do next? Or I'm not really getting any responses. Maybe we should try this approach. Just talking to him, and coming up with new ideas and stuff like that. Like normal people, not because I don't want to just be his social media marketer. I don't want to just be someone that he's doing business with. I want to actually be his friend. I want to be there for him. I want to be helping him out when he needs it. I want to always be communicating with him because this goes into this in the aspect of why I want to be friends with them. Because what happens is when you become friends with them, just like with friends, you might be talking to a connection of yours, or you might be talking to another friend of yours, then your other friend that you just made friends with comes into the conversation, and you start talking about them and stuff like that. Part of the reason why I want to become friends with, I want to be friends with him is, one, just so I can make that personal connection with him, and just so I can have a long-term relationship, not short-term where I'm just doing business for him and then I'm never going to talk to him again. I want this to be a long-term connection. And then two, it will help me get more connections as well, because I'm not just a social media marketer to him. I'm not just someone who's doing business with. I'm actually a friend. And when you create that friendship, when you create that level of relationship, it's a lot easier for him to talk about me to some of his maybe some of his other producers that he knows, or some of the rappers that he makes beat for. When my name might come up in conversation, because he might be thinking about that aspect. And also, when you're friends, you do stuff for each other. So I might be helping him with social media marketing, or by helping him get sponsors, and he might say oh, okay, great, in return, because he's my friend, he's super nice, and he's always trying to help me out, and he's really hustling for me. In return, I'm gonna tell my friends, I'm gonna tell my rapper buddies, or I'm gonna tell my producer buddies about these kids that are doing the social media marketing thing, because that's just what friends do, right? So it's a little bit, the first part is a little bit more of a selfless thing, where I really want to help him out, and just be friends with him, in a long-term relationship with him. And the other part is a little bit of a selfish part, where it's easier for me to get, connections and relationships with his connections, if I have that friendship to go along with my name, and not just a business partner and stuff. And another thing is, when my name is brought up, people, he'll really back my name up a lot more if I have that connection with him, if I have that friendship more with him. Think about a random person in your life, and then think about how would you describe him, and then think about your best friend, and then think about how you would describe him. That comparison is so different. Describing your friend, you describe him so much because you know him and you trust him and stuff like that. and you've created that trust for them. And that's another big part about becoming friends with someone, is building up that trust and stuff. So, and also when you build up trust, that trust is also shown into his connections and stuff, so then they know, like, oh, okay, yeah, we can trust this guy. He's a really good friend of Kato and stuff, and he's also helping him with the social media and stuff. So yeah, guys, this is not going to be a long video at all. I just want to talk about the importance of trying to make a personal connection with a client. And if you have a client, don't just let them be your client. Like, don't just let them be someone you're doing business with. Like, let them be your friend. Like, actually try and go out of your way and talk with them and figure out what's going on. Figure out how you can help them out more than what you're doing already. Just really just killing it and hustling for them, and just trying to get that relationship with that client where it's not just like I want to be friends with you, and where it's not just like I'm doing business with you, like get out of my life and we're done. Like, I'm doing business with you, like how can we make this a long-lasting relationship where we're always helping each other out with both of our things. If you have a client, or you're working with someone, don't just work with them, like be friends with them and try and make that connection with them. So every single one of you guys, go out and try this for your own self, or if you need this in the future, come back and watch this video when you need it. But guys, definitely thank you so much for always staying with me through this process, and I love you guys, and have an amazing day. I'll talk to you guys later.